Oh god, I feel like I have to talk quietly because it is 12:21 in the morning, but I had to tell you guys this story, okay? Sorry if I'm like a little loopy, it is late, I stayed up even later last night, but like I said, I just really wanted to tell you guys this story. Okay, so the other day I had an awkward moment. I know, it's not awkward unless you make it awkward, and if the other people are okay with it, then it's fine, but it still sucks to have like an awkward moment where you just feel the social shame wash over you. I'll explain. It involves two things. The first thing is that I want more friends who are girls. For the first time in my entire life, I am in a friend group where I'm the only girl. And that doesn't bother me. Whoever I'm close with is whoever I'm close with. But sometimes I miss that feminine presence in my life, especially if it's a gay girl, because you know, then they just get it. And there is a very cool gay girl in my class who was part of 3 people who invited me to go to this like Shakespeare sonnet reading. And usually I don't do extracurriculars, but I was like, hey, if I get to bond with this person because of it, then it'll be worth it. It'll all be fine. The second thing is, I had the idea to open like a store on Etsy slash low-key, maybe run it in the physical world a little bit, where I would grow herbs like sage and rosemary and stuff, and then dry them and sell them to people who practice witchcraft or paganism or just want sage or lavender or rosemary or whatever for whatever reason, and just make some extra money because that sounds cool and I really like growing plants. And the only reason I didn't bring it up to you guys sooner is it takes a really long time, first of all, to grow plants that are big enough to supply leaves on this scale, and then even longer to hang those up and dry them and stuff. So it's a project for far in the future, even though it has already started. The plants that I bought are tiny. They're little babies and they're going to grow up big and strong, but for right now they're just little sprigs growing in the dirt. So these two things, don't worry, will come together. So I go to a college, like I've said before, that is part of a consortium of 5 colleges, and all the campuses are different, but they're all smooshed up right against each other, and you can take classes at one of the other colleges or like whatever you want to do. We all intermingle a lot. So this Shakespeare thing that this very nice girl invited me to, who I want to become friends with, was at the Pomona College. I go to the Pitzer College. Pitzer and Pomona's campuses don't really touch, so I had to ride through Claremont McKenna College on my bike to get to this Shakespeare thing. And I was like gonna make a new friend, and I was kind of excited that I was going because I was in a bad mood, and I like just kind of wanted to get out of the house, and I made the executive decision to go and be social. So that was very cool. As I was riding through CMC, I stopped my bike because I was looking at their landscaping, and I was like, bitch, that's sage. That is a massive, massive fucking bush of sage. I was like, what am I doing? Fucking growing my little plants in just like a little pot outside of my dorm room when CMC is full of fucking sage. So I go over and I'm like, be patient, Elodie. Just be patient. You have somewhere to be right now. You gotta go to this thing. Don't steal CMC's sage. Don't steal their fucking plants. Yet. And then as I was riding by, I was like, oh, they have so much lavender too. Oh my god. 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 Those are 2 out of the 5 plants that I decided to start up this whole thing with. And I'm like, bruh, I'm gonna steal CMC's plants. I'm gonna just pick them and dry them. So I'm like, I'll get back to this. So I cruise through CMC, I go to Pomona, and I go to this Shakespeare thing. Now this girl is a lot cooler in real life than she is in class even, and I thought she was cool in class. Her and her girlfriend were there, and I was like, I didn't know your girlfriend was gonna be here. And they're like drinking, and I'm like, I didn't know that you were that old, because I'm tiny, I'm 18, I'm a freshman. Like, I don't have anything against drinking, but I don't drink, so when I'm in situations where other people are drinking, I get just like a little bit nervous because I'm a person with an anxiety disorder. Over there, they beckon me over, obviously, because they're like, hey, I know you, I invited you here, let's talk. And meanwhile, my brain is like, I go over there and we just chill for a little bit. It's really easy to make casual conversation because I'm really good at forcing my anxiety down. The event was winding down, actually. It was like a come and go as you want kind of thing, and I came like as it was settling down, and a lot of the other classmates that had invited me were like leaving and trickling out, so I just kind of chilled with this chick for a little bit. Her girlfriend were like they were just being like a little bit flirty, and I didn't want a third wheel, not necessarily for their sake, because it's clear that they were chill with like talking to me because they're very cool, socially adept, I guess, people, and that was really nice. But I wanted dinner, and I didn't want to miss dinner because there's certain times where you have to eat, and I am very thirsty. So I was like, alright guys, well, if it's winding down, then I might as well head back. I'll see you guys later. They were like, oh, okay, like, see you later, and as we were exchanging the pleasant goodbyes where you're like, see you in class, this, it was fun, bye. I was like, I'm gonna go steal some plants from CMC. What? Why would I say that? Oh my god, and they didn't even care. And that almost makes it worse, because it sucks when you're in a social situation and you say something stupid and people are like, what? What do you mean? That's a whole different kind of shame cube. But it's so shitty when you say something like, I'm gonna go steal plants from CMC with no context, and they go, haha, yeah, sounds good. I'm like, what? Why did you invite me here? What the fuck? What the fuck? But yeah, and it's like, I know they were cool with it, but I trusted myself. I trusted myself to do better than this. I really did. Like, I thought I could be cool for 2 seconds. I really thought. And obviously I'm gonna keep hanging out with this person, and I did steal plants from CMC. They're currently hanging in my closet to dry. What was I doing? Like, I mean, I guess I just have no filter, but come on, what the hell? Well, I know we all go through this, and thank you for letting me vent. Why don't you guys pop down in the comments and tell me your most embarrassing, awkward moment stories and how the people around you reacted to them. Did you get pretty okay reception like me, or did you get the bitch what treatment? I love hearing stories from you guys, and I love it when you guys comment on my things. I will see you guys later. Give me a like and a subscribe. Go tell your friends, tell your family, tell your grandma, tell your dog about this channel. We are going to grow it like a tree. My friends, I love you guys. Thank you guys for listening to me in the middle of the night, and I will see you guys later. Tell me those embarrassing stories, okay? Make me feel less alone. Alright, bye!